Start the presentation. Hello, Jalen. Hello, Mr. Davenport. Give me 2 minutes. Do your microphones work, Jalen and Deontay? Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Need you both to log into Edsby. We're gonna do a data talk today and a small activity. It's best if you're doing the activity on your kit, so you might want to power that up as well. Okay. Welcome to class, Mikeia. Mikeia, I sent you an email. You might want to check it. Okay, first on the list is Deontay. You with me?
Uh, no one has a right to hurt another person. Education in the classroom is sacred. We would never behave in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, or our family. In Excel Academy Southwest, students always act with integrity. We take pride in Excel Academy of Southwest. We respect the opinions of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing for post-secondary endeavors.
Okay. That's 20 points for that, gentleman. All right, so GCI Townhouse, this is daily. We always do townhouses to make you all better individuals in society. So try to attend. I try to give at least 5 to 10 points in terms of previous assignments out to you all so you can be successful throughout the quarter. So that's 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. If you need the link to attend, just let me know. I try to keep it at the top of the class list in Edsby. So try to attend. They also give you resources and stuff to help you live a little bit better in this current time. These Raspberry Pi kits, as you can see, for a couple days now, we've been using the book that you see here and also utilizing the kit to delve into the world further of how technology functions. And not only that, to help you get some hands-on skills in dealing with a computer, a Linux-based computer, I should say. So if you haven't scheduled to get yours yet, you should schedule to come up to the school, call Ms. Ball, Ms. Vega. You can contact Mr. Rush and try to get your kit procured because the assignments are just going to get harder on you without these kits. Alternatively, if your kit is damaged for whatever reason, you bring all the parts up to the school so that I can attempt to repair it and to get you caught up, we'll swap it out for a new kit. All right, so make that call as soon as you can. Let's see. Next will be Jalen. Can you read this screen?
Okay. Every Wednesday, Thursday, one to code from convenience at home and get credit for summer classes. The pandemic is found according to job market. One code is fine, both benefits coding. Enter resident German link at 4 p.m.
Thank you, Jalen. My pen. Mikeia, can you read the screen?
Daily test. Students will be able to complete the evaluation in ASB. Hello, all aspiring students. Welcome to class. Inside of ASB, you can access all pre-recorded videos of each class. These videos are normally ready to view by 4 p.m. daily.
She got her points. Go through the basics. Coming back to Mr. Davenport, can you read that screen?
MIT Scratch and Microsoft make code projects are required daily. Most projects are possible to complete on a cell phone, however, functionality will be limited. An actual personal computer is required to take full advantage of the course. Computer science is a graduation requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. Questions or concerns, email me at my email or reach out via SB Messenger.
Thank you, sir. And last slide would be for Jalen. Are you with me? Can you read that there?
Students be able to analyze the official Red Bell Pop beginner's guide, 4th edition manual to answer technical questions about the Red Bell Pop on Academy, kitchen regards to project 2 create spot any different claim turn days coding, order days emulate.
Very good. Right now, some people got a little bit of extra credit yesterday because they included in the display of the programming method to print out a certain statement. A statement in this case would be the definition of coding, as well as the definition of today's word of the day. So you might want to look it up. And if you don't remember what it was yesterday, you could always review yesterday's video to include it and recover some of those exit slip points. You were supposed to code everything in Project 2 and include the word of the day's definition and the classroom term of the day's definition in a form of print screen. Now, we did cover this in Chapter 5, how to do it. You might have skipped over it and have a student read how to do that today. So let's take a moment because I'm at the classroom, so I'm not connected to my actual kit right now. I'm going to try to set up some kits here in the classroom so I can show you real time how it works to have VNC Viewer going and just to be able to code from various devices. So I think last I was going to come to Micaiah. Do you have your book, Micaiah?
I do have it, but I don't get it right now.
Okay. All right. I'm going to come to somebody else. So what you need to do is I'm gonna have someone read on page. Let's see here, what page? It's about the print function, and that's how it's kind of like the block coding we did in Scratch a long time ago. But you're actually doing the script. You're typing it out so it can work. So in one of your lines of code, it could be at the very end of your coding. I think it was like 10 lines or however many so lines of code. I want you to read. Let's see here, from 94 to 95. Who's next? To come back to Mr. Davenport. Do you have your book?
Yeah, let me grab it.
Okay, so turn to page 94.
One second, it's in my room real quick.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. Everybody else should be opening up their project from yesterday, project 2. And I just want to do a data talk after we do share out. All you have to do right now is make sure you send me that .py file, a Python file you worked on yesterday so I can grade it. If you notice, some of the grades have been updated, but I'm about to start putting zeros in for everybody who's not done that project 2 because it was due by 8 p.m. last night. You only get 50% credit for just reading in class and everything. And to be quite frank with you all, that's not enough to pass the class. So you actually need to turn in some assignments to get major credit. We're waiting on you, Davenport, when you get a chance.
I got it. What page are we on again?
So we're currently on page 94. Once you start at your first Python and end at Hello World on page 95.
Your first Python program, Hello World. Like the other pre-install programs on Raspberry Pi, Tiny is available from the menu. Click on the Raspberry Pi icon, move the cursor to the programming section, and click on Tiny Python IDE. After a few seconds, the Tiny user surface simple mode by default will load. Tiny is a package known as an integrated developed environment. A complicated sounding name with an explanation. It gathers together or integrates all the different tools you need to write or develop software into a single user interface or environment. There are a lot of IEDs available, some of which support many different programming languages, while others, like Fani, focus on supporting a single language. Unlike Scratch, which gives you visual building blocks as bases for your program, Python is a more traditional programming language where everything is written down. Start your first program by clicking on Python shell area at the bottom of the Thani window, then type the following instructions before pressing the enter key. Print parentheses hello world. When you press enter, you'll see that the program begins to run instantly. Python will respond in the same shell area with the same with the message hello world seen in figure 5 to 1. Just as you asked, that's because the shell is a direct line to the Python interpreter who whose job is to look at your instructions and interpret what they mean. This is known as interactive mode, and you can think of it like a face-to-face conversation with someone. As soon as you finish what you're saying, the other person will respond and wait for whatever you say next. If your program doesn't run, but instead prints syntax error messages to the share area, there's a mistake somewhere in what you've written. Python needs this instruction to be written in a very specific way. Miss a bracket or a quotation mark, spell print wrong, or give a capital P or add symbols somewhere in the instructions and it won't run. Try typing the instruction again, and make sure it matches the version in the book before pressing the enter key. You don't have to use Python interactive mode though. Click on the script in the area middle of the Thani window, then type your program again. When you press the enter key this time, nothing happens except that you get a new blank line in the script area. To make to make this version of your program work, you have to click the run icon in the tiny toolbar. When you do, you'll be asked to save the program first. Type a descriptive name like "Hello World" and then click the save button. Once your program has saved, you'll see two messages appear in the Python shell area.
All right, you got 45 points for that, sir. So I just want to make sure you understand what was read. That is exactly how you put in the word of the day and the classroom term of the day. I don't know if you guys wrote it down or if you typed it out and looked it up, but those two definitions should be in your programming when I run it. At
The
least
definition too.
you said what?
The definition got to be in there too.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole purpose of doing it, so you can learn new words. But you gotta, use what you just saw, what you just read, to include the definitions. So, case in point, let me just do this on the screen so you can see it, because I believe people learn better from seeing as opposed to hearing, or there's different ways people learn. It's by doing, hearing, and seeing. So, I'm a big fan of showing you rather than I can tell you. So, we'll start here. So say for instance, let me see if I can grab a blank sheet of paper to type on. See Word, and I'm gonna do this and boom up. And let's say for instance, using what we learned on page 90. Well, we didn't learn it. We had this assignment on Monday about chapter 5. That's where I'm at. 94 to 95 is where I'm at, in case you want to catch up to us. Now, if I wanted to make a command or a definition or just a statement show in my programming, somewhere in those lines of code, now I don't know how many you got done in project 2, you would type print, right? Yeah, let me zoom in. Now I'm taking this exactly from page 94. Okay, so print, what else did it say? And with programming, you can type it up in a document and then bring it all over if you want to save some time, or you just want to type it up and then try it out on your computer. Raspberry Pi, I should say. So print parentheses, right? And then it's colon. But I want to include the word of the day. So I can put colon because I got to put that. It's a comment. That's why it's in parentheses. It says print something. But not the parentheses, but the apostrophes, they allow it to become a comment that'll be displayed when the program is ran. So somewhere in my lines of code, I can just put print and then what was the word of the day. Now, I think it's a lowercase p, which is Word trying to correct me. So it's like that, right? And then what's next? Well, print, what was our first term? I think it was coding, right? And then you could put dash, what's the definition? I want you all to do this now because I told you yesterday we was going to practice this. And then I want us to troubleshoot our program. Now, I told you to put everything on the desktop yesterday. A lot of students, when I looked through your codes, you was like, it's not working. So what you need to do is make sure you take those 3 files, and I graded it. The people that sent correctly what needed to be sent. You had 2 picture files, 1 sound file, and then the Python file all needs to be submitted. So we need some time to resubmit that. But if you submit the file by itself, just know you need 3 more files, the files that were downloaded. Because I'm going to take it to my kit and test it out. At any rate, so that's one of them, right? That's one of the commands you got to include. I put define, but you need to just look up that word in Google. Copy this and come down one. And what was the other term? The other term was emulate, right? These are the two commands you need to incorporate into your code to get maximum credit. I did discuss yesterday, and don't forget the apostrophes, right? Emulate, got the U. There we go. I just helped you out. As long as you type everything like the way I did, and I want you to take some time to figure this out because I want to share out and see who got it. You got to include this in project 2. Okay, so we only supposed to be here for 40 minutes. You get done, you be leaving, or otherwise you spend the whole period, you get it right, because I want you to get maximum credit. So if you can,
Your mic lagging.
You said what?
Your mic lagging.
My mic is lagging?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that means it's your internet. I'm on the school internet. All right, man. But can you hear me now though?
Yeah, it's just like when it goes on, it just start breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I'm in the building, so I know they got fast internet here. But thanks for letting me know. All I was saying was, if you didn't hear me, you're going to use these 2 commands to incorporate into your project 2. Now remember, project 2 needed 2 picture files. That's what you're supposed to download first yesterday. A sound file. And if you don't remember where to get that stuff from, you can go back to page 109. Or go to 109, everybody. Take a look. Right in the middle of the page, there are 3 bolded hyperlinks. One is rpf.io/spot-pick. Another is rpf.io/scary-pick. And the last one is rpf.io/scream. Those 3 files you have to download and submit with your coding. Okay? So make sure you take care of that. We're going to share out, and I'm going to be looking through my EDSB to see who submitted what. So it's 4 things altogether, right? What you coded in Python language. That's a file that you're supposed to take off your kit and submit to me. And if you use Trinket, okay, make sure you submit that file so I can see the text file. But other than that, you need the pictures. That's 2 of them, and the sound file, all submitted into EDSB. Okay. And I'm trying not to put zeros in there, so I want you to get maximum score. Do this right now. I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes to do it. But while you're doing that, if you finish that up already, make sure you're including your coding, the definition of coding and the definition of emulate, the way I've shown you on the screen, in your lines of code. Because what this means is, once I run your code, at the very end of it, if you put it at the bottom of your coding, I should see the definitions be printed out as a display. All right, so everybody clear on what to do. Jalen, Micaiah, and Mr. Davenport. You understand? You said no?
Yeah.
Okay, so what don't you understand, Micaiah? What's wrong?
Everything you said. Can you start over from the beginning?
I can, but you got to pick something. I can't explain everything again. What didn't you understand specifically?
When I'm supposed to put the words, the pictures you said we gotta send for the work.
Did you download those pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, where are they?
Somewhere in the computer.
Right, so you got to put those, you got to find them or download them again. Did you go to page 109 if you want to download them again in your book? You got your book yet?
Yeah.
Okay, you on page 109?
Yeah.
Right, so do you see in the middle of the page, there's 3 links you got to, download. So the first 2 are pictures. Once you type in the link, it'll bring up a picture. You right click on your mouse, save as image, and you save that picture to your home directory. Okay, the next one is rpf.io scary-pick. Got it? No?
Yeah.
So do you see the 3 links? You got rpf.io/spot-pick, and then you see the next one, right? Which is rpf.io backslash scary dash pick. See it?
For for all those the pictures and the sound, we have to send that in all on the same submit button in SB.
Yes, ma'am. You just hit resubmit and put the new files in there. But first, you got to download them. So it's 3 links, 2 pictures, 1 soundbite.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to work on this. We're gonna do a share out by looking into SB and see who turned it in. Jalen, do you know what to turn in?
Yeah, the files,
Okay.
right?
Right. Those 3 files we worked on. You should find them and put them in the SB, right? And
Yeah.
don't forget in your coding, you guys got to include these 2 print commands for the definitions. Davenport, you got a question?
I'm trying to power on my Raspberry Pi. Like the screen, like you can see that it's turning on, then it turns right back off.
That means something y'all doing wrong. A lot of students are saying that, and it depends on maintenance. So all I can say is try to configure or try to troubleshoot your issue. But if you can't, you have to come in the building because you guys are not kids anymore. I have to make sure you know how to keep your equipment up. So you got to figure out what's wrong with it. And if you can't, you're going to bring that up to the school. And then
All
after
right.
that, I'm going to talk to your parent. He's got to take care of his equipment because for some reason you just can't keep using it. Don't power up for some reason. No, can't keep a job that way, sir. You got to figure out what's wrong with your kit. And if not, you got to bring it to me, and then we're going to talk about how you should keep it running. All right. So everybody, if you can, get your kit going and include these last 2 commands. You need 10 minutes, and I'm going to check on everybody. And so we lost Davenport. Oh no. All right. Davenport's not here. Jalen, can you read the screen there?
To be able to analyze the fish with public games enough for this minute to answer technical questions about the Rebel Path 100 academic kits in regards to project. With to scare spot in different chemistry days, coding word days, emulate.
All right. I'm looking at the grades. We got to do a quick data talk, and then we're done for today. All right. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat. And this link is going to be where you go and we talk about your grade real quick and come back to the room and we'll get ready for GGI. So give me one moment. Trying to get the screen to transition. There we go. Okay, so first in the list would be Jalen. I want you to click on the link. As you leave the room, I don't think it's gonna pull you all the way out. I want you to mute yourself and then come up to the room, okay? So you see the link in the chat? Jalen, you there? Okay, there you go. Should be letting you over. There it goes. Okay. 1 second. Right back, Mike here. All right, Miss Kennard, are you there? Oh, hello, Miss Carter. Doing. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Mike Kia, do you see the link in the chat for Data Talks?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, go ahead, click on it, and I'll see you over there in a second. Mr. Carter, I'll be right back to talk to you. Makia, you heading over there? Did you click on the link?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on it to load.
Okay. Miss Carter, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see the link in the chat?
Hmm.
All right. Click on that link and meet me over there. You can do a quick data talk. Is the link working for you, Miss Carter? All right. All right, everybody. It looks like we are finished with our data talks. Everybody hear me in here? Jalen, Micaiah, Carter, you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's 9:50. That's all we had to do. Make sure you finish up anything you haven't finished. Again, progress reports are coming out on May the 20th. The last thing I want to share with you is, of course, how to get to GGI today. And I'm gonna have Ms. Carter. You just got here. Just want to try to get you about maybe 10 points. I want you to read what's in the chat if you can. Give me a second. I gotta put it there. Okay. And could be there. Okay. So read from Townhouse down to Zen. See, Ms. Carter.
Yeah, I was trying to click the link. Well, you want me to click the link or no?
Well, I mean, yeah, I want you to click the link, but not now. It starts at 11:15. I just wanted you to read that part that I just put in there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The part you just put in there.
Yeah, just read it.
Um. Okay, let's code is later on today.
Oh, the townhouse part. Start there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
You got it?
Yeah, one moment. Stupid computer. Okay, I'm not gonna like this computer. Um.
You don't see it?
I'm reading this link, or am I clicking the link and reading the
You,
book?
you just read. You just reading townhouse all the way down to Zen. You can save the link for 11:15. Just read.
Okay. Uh. I'm sorry, I do not know what you're talking about.
Are you in the chat?
Yeah.
Do you see where it
Well,
says townhouse? You see it?
I'm sorry, I had to scroll up.
Okay.
All right. Townhouse at GGI is mandatory for all students. Life skills class. Also, there are tons of awesome opportunities that students can take advantage of. Log in today and gain some extra credit for participating. See you there.
Very good. Very good. Now, all I'm saying is, you guys save those links. Your next class starts at 10:10. You're free to go.
Let me see this one.